Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever woken up feeling like your belly is just heavy? Like something's kind of stuck inside, maybe your clothes feel a little tighter,
Yeah, definite.
even if you've been, trying hard, doing all the right things, less sugar, smaller portions.
Right. It's so common, that feeling, and really frustrating.
It is. Especially it seems as we age. So,
Mhm.
what if there was a remarkably simple, actually natural way to feel lighter, less bloated,
Mhm.
and genuinely sort of kickstart your digestion, especially if you happen to be over 60?
That's exactly what we're digging into today.
Yeah, today we're doing a deep dive into exactly that. It's a single morning drink, just 5 gentle, natural ingredients.
Simple stuff.
Really simple. No pills, no complicated recipes. This isn't about, like, quick fixes. It's more about uncovering what your body might actually be
We're
craving.
finding that balance again.
Exactly. And the sources we look at suggest there's surprising simplicity, but also real power here.
And that feeling, that heavy bloated belly, it is incredibly common as we age. It's because, well, our digestive systems can naturally slow down a bit,
Okay.
which means food doesn't always move through as smoothly as it used to.
Right, that makes sense. It gets sluggish.
Exactly. And that leads precisely to what you described, that tight, heavy feeling, sometimes even after just a small meal.
Mm.
So the deep dive mission today, it's really to unpack not just what these ingredients are, but why they seem to work so powerfully together.
Right, the synergy.
Yes. And precisely how to prepare this drink, focusing on the specific insights from the sources that make this combination, well, unique.
So it's like a gentle signal.
It is. It's about gently signaling your body to, get things moving again, fostering a fresh start for your digestion each day.
Okay, let's explore these 5 ingredients then. They sound impactful, but also, like you said, incredibly simple. The first one, it's almost too basic. Warm water.
Just warm water.
Yeah, comfortably warm, right? Not boiling, not ice cold.
That's key.
Now, you might be thinking, warm water? Seriously, how can that possibly make a real difference?
It does seem almost too simple.
It does. But our sources suggested that sometimes the quietest things bring the biggest shifts. Our digestive system slows with age, yes. But what did the research actually show about why warm water specifically acts as such an effective, gentle nudge?
Well, one surprising thing from the sources was the precision of this signal. It's not just general warmth.
Okay.
It seems to initiate a specific cascade almost immediately in the digestive system.
Hmm.
First thing in the morning, on an empty stomach, a glass of warm water seems to trigger the release of digestive enzymes.
Oh, okay.
And those are crucial, right, for breaking down food, absorbing nutrients, moving waste
It
along.
was like waking the system up.
It really is like flipping on a light switch inside your gut,
Uh,
preparing it for the day.
wow.
For instance, the sources mentioned a 67-year-old woman, Mary. She found this tiny habit just fundamentally changed her mornings.
Really? How so?
She reported her belly felt softer, her digestion picked up significantly, and even her overall mood lifted.
That's from warm water.
Just that simple start. And beyond that, the mild warmth can also subtly make you feel slightly full.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, which helps reset hunger cues naturally, might reduce some of that unnecessary snacking later on.
That's a powerful image, flipping on a light switch.
Yeah.
Makes you think, doesn't it?
Hmm.
How these subtle cues have such a profound impact.
Mm.
And speaking of powerful nudges, the next ingredient is a real classic. Raw, cloudy apple cider vinegar.
Ah, yes, ACV.
The kind with the mother still floating inside, right?
Uh-huh.
For anyone who isn't familiar, what exactly is the mother?
Good question. The mother is essentially that cloudy, almost cobweb-like stuff you see in the bottom of the bottle.
Right.
It's made up of beneficial bacteria, enzymes, and proteins that form during the fermentation process.
And that's the important part.
It's crucial
Yeah.
because that's where much of the health-promoting power of raw apple cider vinegar lies, particularly its acetic acid.
The acetic acid. Okay.
And the sources really dug into how this acetic acid helps, primarily by slowing the rate at which sugar enters your bloodstream, especially if you have it before a meal.
Okay, so it affects blood sugar.
Yes, and that's key because it helps keep your insulin levels steadier, prevents those sharp energy crashes.
Which nobody wants.
Exactly. And it reduces the likelihood of your body storing excess sugar as fat, especially, around the midsection.
Ah, the belly fat connection.
Precisely. There was a story in the sources, a 72-year-old gentleman, Harold. He'd struggled with belly weight for years.
Okay.
After just 10 days of adding this ACV to his routine, he felt noticeably lighter. His digestion became more regular, his cravings quieted down.
Wow, in 10 days.
Yeah, and he even found his belt loosened a notch.
That's significant.
It is. Plus, it also encourages the stomach to produce more beneficial acid,
Okay.
which leads to more complete food breakdown, less of that bloated, overstuffed feeling after eating. And one more thing, its natural antimicrobial properties contribute to a more balanced, stronger gut environment overall.
It sounds like it's really working on multiple fronts there to kind of rebalance the whole system.
It seems to have several mechanisms, yes.
Okay, now let's brighten this blend up a bit. Something simple, sour, full of vitality. Fresh lemon juice.
Lemon, refreshing.
Totally refreshing.
Yeah.
But the sources suggested it plays a really pivotal role in helping your body maybe shed extra pounds and stimulating those digestive juices.
Yes, it does more than just taste good.
But here's a question. If it's acidic, how does it actually help the body? Wouldn't it cause more acidity?
That's an excellent question and a really common misconception.
Oh.
What the research revealed about lemon juice is fascinating. Despite its initial acidity outside the body,
Right.
once it's metabolized by your body, it actually has an alkalizing effect internally.
Oh, interesting. So it flips.
It flips.
Yeah.
And this shift helps reduce systemic inflammation. It also significantly enhances the function of your liver.
The liver, okay. Why is that important here?
Well, the liver is vital for processing fats and toxins, so helping the liver helps the whole system clear things out.
Got it.
The sources detailed the experience of a 65-year-old retiree, Doris. She often felt, in her words, full of toxins. After incorporating fresh lemon juice into her morning drink for those 10 days, she found not only did her digestion dramatically improve,
Oh.
but her energy levels rose and she felt remarkably lighter and less clogged up.
Less clogged up. I think people can relate to that feeling.
Absolutely. And of course, it's a well-known powerhouse for boosting immunity with its vitamin C.
True.
And its antioxidants can, over time, even help ease joint discomfort. Plus, it also aids in managing cravings by subtly balancing blood sugar and stabilizing insulin, much like the ACV.
Okay, so we've got warm water, apple cider vinegar, lemon juice. That's a pretty formidable trio already.
It is a good base.
Now let's add another powerful layer. Ginger.
Ah, ginger. Love ginger.
That humble root just sitting in the kitchen. It's consistently highlighted in the sources as one of the most potent natural allies for like belly bloat, slow digestion, or just feeling generally off.
It really is a star player for digestion.
How does adding fresh ginger to this morning drink specifically help food move through more smoothly and maybe prevent that uncomfortable fermentation that causes gas?
That's precisely why so many people feel less bloated and more comfortable very quickly when they use ginger. It contains compounds called gingerols.
Gingerols, okay.
And the sources really illuminated how these gingerols target specific inflammatory pathways. They essentially calm aggravated tissues, not just in the gut,
Oh, that's all.
surprisingly also in areas like joint cartilage, so it can lead to broader systemic relief.
Wow, so it's not just for the belly then.
No, it means they don't just soothe your digestive tract. They help reduce inflammation throughout your entire body.
That's amazing.
And ginger is also just a fantastic natural remedy for nausea or any kind of unsettled stomach feeling.
Right.
Our sources shared the story of Bernice, a 70-year-old. She had chronic bloating that often made her, avoid social events.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah. After adding just ginger slices to her morning drink, the pressure in her belly eased considerably. Her pants felt looser within days.
Within days.
And ginger also provides this slight warming effect internally, which supports healthy circulation and gives your metabolism a little gentle, natural boost.
Okay, a lot going on with ginger. And finally, the last ingredient. This one might quietly surprise you.
Okay.
It's sweet, grounding, and according to our sources, subtly helps fight belly fat from within. Cinnamon.
Ah, cinnamon. Nice touch.
Yeah, just real ground cinnamon added with intention. How does this go beyond just, making it taste nice? What's its distinct function in this digestive ritual?
Well, a key insight from the sources regarding cinnamon's power is how it subtly helps your body handle sugar more wisely.
Handle sugar.
How so? As we age, our cells can sometimes become less sensitive to insulin. It's called insulin resistance.
Right, I've heard of that.
which can lead to more sugar just lingering in the bloodstream. And often, this gets stored as fat, particularly around the belly.
Okay.
Cinnamon has been shown in studies to help potentially reverse this by increasing insulin sensitivity, meaning your body processes sugar more efficiently, uses it for energy, and consequently stores less as fat.
That's a big deal.
It is. It also plays a beautiful role in just calming the digestive system, especially helpful if bloating or fermentation is caused by, say, gut bacteria imbalances. Thomas, a 74-year-old gentleman mentioned in the material, found that after adding cinnamon to his morning drink, his cravings for sweets dropped dramatically.
Really? Fewer cravings?
Yeah, and he felt a greater sense of satisfaction after meals, less desire to snack.
Interesting connection.
And there's also just a comforting aspect to cinnamon, isn't there? Its warmth, its aroma, it brings a sense of grounding,
Totally.
which can support emotional well-being and maybe even reduce some stress-related eating habits.
Okay, wow. So those are the 5. Warm water, apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, ginger, and cinnamon. After hearing about the power of each, how do you actually bring this all together into that single morning drink? Give us the practical steps.
Yeah, it's surprisingly simple, really. You start with, say, 1 to 2 cups of comfortably warm water. Not hot, just warm.
Got it.
Then you squeeze in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice. You could even grate a little lemon peel in there if you like that extra zest.
Okay.
Then add 1 tablespoon of the raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, the one with the mother.
1 tablespoon.
Right. For the ginger, you can use a few thin slices, or, if you prefer, about half a teaspoon of freshly grated ginger. Just let it steep for a minute or two.
Slices or grated. Okay.
And finally, sprinkle in just a pinch, about a quarter teaspoon maybe, of ground cinnamon.
Just a pinch.
Give it a good stir, and that's it. It's ready.
And how do you drink it? All at once?
You can drink it all at once, ideally first thing on an empty stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Or, if that feels like too much, maybe split it into 2 smaller servings.
Okay. The main thing is just to remember to drink it slowly. Let it settle. And if you're new to these ingredients, especially the ACV or ginger, maybe start gently. A smaller amount, perhaps.
Good tip.
The sources really emphasize that consistency over the 10 days is key, not necessarily doubling up on portions.
Right. Consistency, not quantity. That sounds incredibly straightforward to make. But as with any natural approach, there's always a balance, right? What critical context or cautions did the source material emphasize about consistency and care?
You're absolutely right. That's crucial context. While it's powerful and natural, the sources are very clear. This isn't meant to be taken every single day indefinitely.
Okay, so not forever.
No. It's specifically recommended to drink it daily for 10 days and then take a 3-day break.
10 days on, 3 days off? Why the break?
That rest period is presented as a really crucial part of the healing process. It allows your body space to kind of reset and integrate the benefits it's received.
I see. Let the body adjust.
Exactly. Also, important to be mindful of the lemon and the apple cider vinegar. All right, the acidity.
Yes. While they're incredibly beneficial, too much lemon juice over a long period could potentially affect tooth enamel.
Good point.
So rinsing your mouth with plain water afterward, or even using a straw to drink it, is just a smart habit to get into.
Okay, simple fix.
And apple cider vinegar, if it's undiluted or you use way too much, it can cause discomfort for some people.
All right.
That's why mixing it properly in the warm water is so important for safe absorption. Dilution is key.
That makes sense.
And most importantly, really, if you have a sensitive stomach, if you have ulcers, or if you're currently on medication, especially for blood sugar or blood pressure,
Yes.
always check with your doctor first before starting anything new like this. Even natural things can interact. This isn't about pushing through discomfort. It's about giving your body gentle, loving support.
Gentle, loving support. I like that. So let's recap the core idea from this deep dive. It's really just 1 glass, 5 simple ingredients, 10 gentle days.
That's the essence of it.
And based on the experiences shared in the source material, the shifts you might feel, they could be quite immediate and noticeable. Imagine, like, a beautiful sense of lightness settling in, a calmer belly, maybe that tightness easing up,
Yeah.
even waking up feeling flatter.
Yeah.
You know, like your body isn't holding on to so much anymore.
Releasing that heaviness.
Exactly. And beyond just the physical side, the sources suggest maybe a gentle but noticeable decrease in cravings, especially for sugar or those salty snacks.
That came up repeatedly.
Your digestion could pick up too, maybe less gas, less discomfort, things becoming more regular in the bathroom department.
Which is a huge relief for many people.
Totally. And when digestion flows better, it seems like everything else improves, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sleep might get better, energy levels might rise, even your mood could lift.
It's all connected.
Yeah, you feel more present in your body, maybe more in control.
Yeah.
It's not just about aiming for a flatter stomach. It seems to be about losing that kind of burden of sluggishness you might not even realize you were carrying.
And it's so crucial to remember, as you said, while this is a powerful and natural approach, it's definitely not presented as some kind of quick fix.
Right, it's a process.
It's framed as a meaningful shift. Listening to your body is paramount. And sticking to that recommended 3-day break after the 10 days of use, that's really key. That rest is part of the healing.
The rest is part of the work.
Exactly. And those simple cautions we talked about, rinsing after lemon juice, always diluting the ACV, they're vital for doing this safely and effectively. This whole journey, it's really framed as one of gentle, loving support for your body, not about pushing it hard.
Gentle support. Okay.
So maybe stepping back for a final thought here. What silent burdens of sluggishness might you be carrying in your daily life? You might not even be fully aware of them. And how could a simple, consistent act of self-care like this morning drink, done gently, how could that help you shed them, allowing you maybe to truly feel more balanced, more present day to day?